Never fear, Cindersh is here. And today I have for you a Dragon Ball theory discussion video. Now, this theory is not complete and definitely probably has some holes you'll find in it, but it's a theory in progress nonetheless. And it has to do with black. Now, we've seen black. If you watched the most recent episodes of Dragon Ball Super, you've seen black. And he is Goku. At least he has the body of Goku. So how can that be? Future Trunks' timeline, Goku, has been dead for quite a while. And there are no Dragon Balls in that timeline on Earth to bring him back to life. And of course, he died of natural causes. The Dragon Balls wouldn't have worked on him anyway. So something else has reincarnated the body of Goku. Now, whether or not it's actually Goku's body or it's just a manifestation so that what Trunks sees is Goku, that could really go either way. I'm going to make the assumption that Black is using Goku's real body from that timeline. Now, how he's so much stronger than Goku would have been during that timeline of obviously Goku's probably been training in the other world, like we see happen in Dragon Ball Z. He went off and started training in other world. So somehow, and this is my theory, somehow something happened in the other world of the alternate timeline. And in that timeline, someone with an ability, either the ability Captain Ginyu has, the body change, or something very similar to it, has taken over Goku's body. I mean, obviously, this is not Goku in control of his body. Does not seem to be. Now, he's definitely out to eliminate the Saiyans. I don't believe this is Baby, but someone who has that same kind of desire for revenge against the Saiyan race that Baby would have had, does have in GT, is involved in what's happening in this creation of Black. Now, at this point, the only person we've ever seen use this body change technique or a technique like it is Captain Ginyu. And, I see some of the arrogance of Captain Ginyu in Black, but I'm not sure I would want to go so far as to claim that it's Ginyu who's taken over the body of Goku. It's very possibly some other being and some other form of taking over his body besides the body change, because Goku was dead. His body should have been dust by now. So something had to give him a physical body again. Someone had to give him a new physical body, or give some being a new physical body, and it ends up being that it looks like Goku, whether or not it is Goku. His aura is definitely very different, but he does seem to have the Kamehameha technique, or at least a move similar to it. I mean, Vegeta's Gallic Gun is similar to Goku's Kamehameha, but it is different. But his blast at Trunks in Trunks' time ship certainly looks like Goku's Kamehameha. And we've seen this Black having to learn to use Ki, having to learn to locate Trunks' Ki, and Trunks makes a comment about he can finally track me. He can find my Ki. So, initially, apparently, Black couldn't do that, but he's developed the ability to do so and can do so now. And so he tracks Trunks to Bulma, wherever she was at. Then he tracks Trunks again to just outside of Capsule Corp. And what we're seeing is the first few glimpses we get of this Black are shady. They're kind of animal-like looking in the shadows. And then at the end of episode 47 and parts of episode 48, we get to see Black as he supposedly is in the body of Goku. He's got very different clothing than Goku would wear, and he's got this earring in his ear. Now, that earring, I think, may have something to do, some kind of connection to the person who has given Goku this physical body, and maybe that earring has something to do with the fact that he has a physical body, or maybe for why the body looks like Goku, one or the other. But in general, what I want to say is that I think there are definitely a lot of questions to be answered here still. That's why I do say this is an incomplete theory. But we've been seeing this reuse of old techniques, and I know we've already seen Ginyu come back and do his thing in the Dragon Ball Super version of the Resurrection F story. Everyone wondered, well, why did we do that? Why did they bother doing that? Maybe it's to remind us that that technique exists for now. And someone, whether or not it's Ginyu or not, has been able to take control of Goku's body. Whether or not they use Ginyu's technique, they want you to remember that that technique or something similar to it does exist. And that may be how we get someone who's not Goku either looking like or having the body of Goku. Now, I know this is kind of more rambling than laying out the facts very simply, but that's been my video for today. This is Super Saiyan 7 Cinders. I hope you will like the video. Hope you will go check out my other content. And I will be back with more videos in the near future. Thank you for watching. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super are property of Funimation, Viz TV, Fuji TV, Toei Animation, and Dragon Ball Z Abridged is the property of Team 4-Star. Of course, all of it, the initial creator for them was Akira Toriyama. Please check out their content.